All right, everybody, welcome back to Well, That Sucks, starting off with number 19. Found out where my missing packages have been going. The neighbor's been stealing them. Police called! Don't know exactly what we're looking at here. Maybe it's the neighbor's trash and your packaging was found inside of it. That does really suck, because even if this went to trial and they were convicted, if you're both homeowners, you're still living next to the person who stole the packages, unless they go to prison, which I don't know if that happens for something like this. So they probably hate you even more now because you caught them doing something criminal, and now you have to keep living next to them, or you have to sell your house. And what do you even do in a situation like that? And then in the disclosures, when you're gonna go and sell your house, the next buyer is like, so any problems with the neighbors? Yeah, they were stealing packages, and we went to trial, and now they're criminal, and it might happen to you, but please still buy the house. I'd like to leave now. My teeth is... What in the... Are you getting compensated so that they're casting your teeth so that they can figure out how to model prosthetics for orcs in future Lord of the Rings movies? Sorry, was that mean? This looks very painful. I hope it's not painful. I hope it's just annoying. But that would actually be like pushing your lips out, wouldn't it? Oh, man. I'm just trying... Like, that's not baby teeth. That's straight up like the molar is too close to here, and then the canine is just getting shoved out in front. There's got to be a form of like eating a particular kind of food where this sort of format of tooth is actually helpful, and it's probably an adaptation somewhere in some animal. But I hope that the cast is being done by an orthodontist so that they can work on it, because it might be uncomfortable, and I'm sorry about that. Took a car to a body shop to get a cracked bumper fixed. So this is the cracked bumper that you took to get fixed. Now, did you crash on the way to the body shop, or did the body shop crash the car in the process of fixing? And I'm very curious, how did they do such a targeted like frick up on just the hood clamshell part of things? Because this doesn't look like a front end impact. This looks like the Hulk walked into the body shop and was like, I'm angry, and just folded the hood over, because everything else looks kind of okay. A few little things over there, but maybe that was part of the original thing. I like how there's just the lines here. This is what we're supposed to fix. It's like in a surgery, in a cartoon or something like that. They have the thing circled, and then they just do it on the other arm or the other leg, and it's like, guys, how did you mess up this badly? Okay. Samsung Smart Oven. I was so excited to preheat the oven from bed. Sent this recipe to the oven. Press the button on the oven to start cooking. Huh. Smart oven? More like dumb oven, because it won't heat the oven from bed. I mean, maybe the idea with the smart oven is that you can, like, set all the settings from your phone, because honestly, I've looked at ovens before. Granted, I don't cook very often, so this is probably a me problem, but I've looked at it and been like, which part, like, could still be, like, multiple dial, it could be, like, multi-zoned or a double oven kind of thing. You're like, which dial, is this, if I set it to here, is that the thing, that's all I need to do? Whereas this is, like, very clearly, okay, this is exactly the steps laid out, which seems convenient, even if it is tied to an app, which normally I'm opposed to, but in this case could be good. It's probably a safety thing as to why they want you there, but also they could have a safety mechanism where it just turns off if you don't man it in X amount of time. I don't know. Anyway, guess who forgot their exit plan after staining the stairs? Send help. Oh, can you not go down? Is this a basement? Is the exit upstairs? This is underground. Something like that. No, I guess you can just wait there for a while. I mean, you've got an area over there. You could just sleep there. Might not be comfortable, but it does seem like a rookie mistake, though. Honestly, like, maybe before I do this, I should think about the direction I'm doing it in, such that I can actually leave if there is a particular single exit and no other way out. Might be important to plan that out. But you could do like the cats, kind of straddle walk, you know? You might be marking up the wall, but you would at least be able to leave without marking up the stairs. Came out on my break to this. Oh, God, dude. You park under an icicle or something? I guess maybe not even under an icicle. Could have just slid off the roof and then just Did you hear that from inside even? You hear the crash and you're like, oh, please not my car. Please not my car. I was even mindful of this. I tried to calculate, okay, so let's say something fell off the roof. Surely I parked far enough away. Surely it's not going to be ski jumped off the edge where the snow on the edge of the roof is perfectly formed into a launch ramp that actually stays in place, but the ice further up actually starts sliding and then launches off of that, ends up 20 feet away from the roof and lands directly on my rear windshield and rear. Geez, dude, it took your roof out, it took your window out, it took your trunk out. Oh my God. That's a bummer, dude. Can't believe the ice tried to break into your car and turn itself into water. It should be warm here, guys. Let's go. I just noticed I have been given the wrong tablets by the pharmacist and was taking them for a month. Was prescribed blood pressure tablets, enalapril, received antidepressants, escitalopram. Explains weird side effects from before Christmas. Enalapril, escitalopram. Huh. So, interesting. So they just printed like a different name on the thing that's not that. That seems like actually a lawsuit waiting to happen right there, because you could have serious problems depending upon, you know, imagine if you had high blood pressure and they accidentally gave you the medication that instead of lowering it was something that's for someone with low blood pressure to try to bring the blood pressure up. Yeah, that would be problematic. So you could see where things like that could be a problem. How do you look at, like, I'd be like, maybe that's just another word. Maybe that's like that's the generic and this is the active ingredient. Like, I wouldn't know that looking at it. I would just assume it must make sense. But if you're the pharmacist, isn't that supposed to be your job? You know, it's kind of the one job. Make sure the meds go to the right med go to the right person. Well, glad you figured it out. Sucks when a metal bar is out to get you. Yeah, probably does. Oh, okay, this metal bar. It's like, which metal bar? Please tell me it's not just gonna fall from the ceiling and like hit him. It might still fall from the ceiling and hit. Ooh, oh, God. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, is he good? That was a big hit. Oh, come on. Oh, how do you just like, how did he not even notice? Honestly, it's probably better he didn't notice, because if he like dove and tried to stop the bar from going where it was going, he might have actually bumped it further towards the guy and it might have hit him in the knee. Oh. Ooh, it also like double KO'd. It hit, his first foot was high enough that it just like was able to kind of go down, but the second foot on the ground just got. Never meet your heroes. Oh, shut up! Sorry, it's copy strikey. I took my I took my 3-year-old to New York for first time, so I put Insta 360 Go in her. I just slotted the camera straight into the child camera slot that's in kids that were born after 2015. Okay. Mama, I don't like it here in New York. Why? There's a lot of rubbish. But you said it's pretty. Oh, there's little rubbish everywhere. Look at all the stuff on the floor. There's so many people here. Mama, there's so much rubbish. What is so stinky? Can I get a mask? It is just so stinky with all of this rubbish. It stinks here. I kind of like New York, but there is quite a lot of rubbish. It is so fun, but still so stinky. Mama, so many people here. Mama, do not lie to me next time. What do you mean? Lying's not fun. Ha 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 ha. I'm just gonna shake, shake, shake. Shake it off because it is so stinky. Whoa, look at the McDonald's. They copied Australia. I don't know what I just watched or why that sucks. I guess because you thought your kids would enjoy it, but God dang it, New York. Why you go copy Australia like this with your McDonald's? Okay? Don't you know McDonald's came from Australia? Don't you be stepping on their toes. Gas leak mistaken as fog. Massive fire happened because people thought this was fog due to weather, but it was a gas leak? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are they like, is it okay? Are they okay? Are they in the car? Are they in the car? Jesus, this is like something out of a movie that you're like, they embellished how this actually looks if it were to happen in real life. But no. You would smell this, wouldn't you? You would smell this. But I know scent is added after the fact, usually in a natural gas, for the sake of letting you know if there is a leak. Because if they didn't scent it, then you wouldn't know. And then more bad things could happen when the people are in the gas instead of leaving before that happens. I don't know. It says KoreaHerald.com, so I don't know if this is in Korea, if maybe it's not scented, or if it's a kind of gas leak where it wouldn't have been scented before, but like, Jesus, that's... Well, it's like, I hope everyone was okay, but also... Lesson learned, don't wear gray pants to an interview. Huh? What, but is that butt sweat? I'm just trying to figure out if it's butt sweat or it's butt sweat. It's sweat, right? Not anything else. What else could it be? Out of the grand majority of fabrics, most would show this degree of butt sweat. I think there are very few that would fully hide it. Maybe, like, I guess very, very Vanta Black dark pants might hide the butt sweat effectively. Possibly. I don't know, you could do an antiperspirant in your butt. Not in, but you know what on the cheeks. Or just ensure that, when you're sitting down, just make sure you get some proper spread so that like the pant is full, like flush on the chair, rather than, you don't want the wedgie. You don't want it in the sweat zone for future reference in the future. Or you could just go black pants to see if that conceals properly. But hopefully they weren't looking there. Poor guy. Wait, hold on. What do we got?
Can you stop breathing so loud? She was probably... I'm sorry. Can you stop breathing so loud, honey? He's like... Breathe quietly.
I'm sorry. Can you stop doing the thing to exist? Can you just hold your breath? Okay? As an actor, you're not supposed to blink very much. Also, what you're supposed to do, you're not supposed to breathe very much either, because it can be audible. Okay? Stop doing that.
She was probably... I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable!
Can you stop breathing so loud, honey?
You have to breathe to survive. I think his reaction is just like... This isn't the first time. This is my resting grumpy face because I'm grumpy. Because you keep doing this when we're on camera. Can you not do this when we're on camera? Maybe do this when we're off camera, But then it wouldn't make for good reality TV. Got off work to no road home. Huh. Yeah, what do you do in that situation? What if that's the only road, like, to and from a rural site? You just, like, guess I'll be here for a while, huh? Yeah, I mean, I had at my old house, the road washed out. From all the rains last year. It took them, how long? Six months to fix it. Much lesser washout than this right here. So, yeah, you gotta wonder what you do. Like, okay, well, guess I'll be getting a rental car for a while. But on the plus side, work is canceled. On the downside, it's not like school. I'm not gonna get paid when that happens. It's not like a snow day. It's actually not good. Okay. Can't get to work. Oh my god, I've never thought about that situation playing out in a snowy place. You always think like, okay, yeah, there could be a small coating of ice Or alternatively, maybe there's some snow that you have to shovel. You never think about what happens if it like really rains hard, standing water floods, and then really cold immediately after. And now we don't have snow to shovel, we just have a frozen lake. I'm gonna need a jackhammer to be able to get my car out. Huh. Yeah. It's probably not good for the wheels and tires either, if I had to guess, but I don't know. I also haven't lived in a snowy environment. Maybe it's fine. But that looks problematic. Oh God. I have a meeting at Congress and no one showed up. Well, you see, this is not a well that sucks moment. I believe that the Constitution says that if you are the only person who shows up, that means you can do whatever laws you want, and you're the only person who's there, so you're the only one to vote for them. So you can pass literally anything you want to do. If you want it to be that everybody gets $1 million, you can pass that, and then we'll have to print a lot of money, and inflation might be problematic afterwards, but everyone can get $1 million, and you will be very popular. So, you know, consider that. I hope you did, but you must not have, because I don't think we all got checks for $1 million, so it's really unfortunate you didn't go forward with what the Constitution said you could do. PSA, prior to moving the dead raccoon, make absolutely sure the raccoon is in fact dead and not simply sleeping. I hope you got a rabies shot too to go with that. That is yeah, you're very brave, because if I saw a supposedly dead raccoon, I still wouldn't reach over with my hand and grab it. Not because I actually thought that it might still be alive, but just because I don't really want to grab the dead raccoon. So already very bold move on your part, but then you like, I don't know. I guess if I saw a raccoon that looked to be in reasonably okay condition and not very clearly stiff or rigor mortis, I'd be like, it could still be alive. So let me just poke it. And if it doesn't move, then I'll poke it into like a dust bin that I will then grab from somehow far away with another like grabby stick, and then throw it somewhere. Wherever it needs to go. I don't know where you go with dead raccoons. But anyway, hope there was no infection. Low battery. Paid $400 for this. Is it, it's a fake iPad? Probably. There's... Okay, yeah, it's a fake iPad. I was like, well, I don't know what the paper in there is for, just to show that it's a... So it's like two like polarized pieces of paper. When the light shines through it from the back, it lets you see the low battery notice. Oh no. Oh no. That's unfortunate. I mean, this is like in the old days of eBay. This is whatever. I mean, you know, you ever talked with your parent when you were younger and you're like, hey, there's this thing on eBay. They'd be like, no, you will not. Now eBay is like much more of just a marketplace to buy things rather than bid on stuff from random people. Yeah, it's like this is what my mom thought that I would get anytime I was like, hey, we should get this thing on eBay. She'd be like, no, you're not gonna get the actual product. It's not gonna, don't. Let's not do that. So, I'm sorry that this happened to you. That does suck. But it is also interesting to see that they even bothered to try to like instead of just sending you a box, they like tried to actually make a thing, which is interesting, as if it somehow makes it better. Or you're just gonna be like, darn, it must always have low battery. Huh, guess I'll order another. Thanks for watching the last month of Well That Sucks. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.